Capricorn, welcome. This is your love reading for whenever you happen upon it is the right time. We're going to take a look at your energies, your person's energies, as well as the relationship shared energies. And we're going to get right into it. I hope you're doing well, Capricorn. Thank you for being here. Spirits, guides, angels, ancestors of love and light, we thank you for your presence and your help with clarity today for whatever Capricorn and their person may need to know in this love reading. All right, let's get started. Oh, got a flipper. That's where we start. The King of Wands. Lovely energy you're showing up with there, Capricorn. Very confident, very attractive, and determined. Along with the King of Cups. Well balanced in those emotions, showing up. Very reliable. And look, the Lovers. Oh my goodness, what beautiful cards you're showing up with. What awesome energy to offer. Your person is showing up with the Eight of Cups. Oh, sorrow. Someone walking away. The Tower. Wow, these cards are so different. Some kind of destruction and abrupt, rough ending here. Rough change suddenly happening. And the Two of Pentacles. Trying to maintain some balance. In the shared energy, we have the Nine of Cups, the card of personal happiness. The Ace of Swords, opportunity for some clarity, some truth. And the Moon in the final position of the shared energies. This means there's more yet to be revealed. There's some stuff still buried under here. The overall energy of the reading is the Three of Swords, heartbreak, sorrow, just complete and utter sadness, a broken heart. The underlying energy, the Five of Swords, somebody who is selfish and wanting to win at all costs here, and it stabbed this person in the heart, or this relationship, or this overall energy is of this action that caused that. Okay, thank you, Spirit. We're going to go ahead and clarify that Three of Swords here. What else do we need to know about this heartache and sorrow, Spirit? What else do we need to know? We have the Eight of Cups. I mean, it's funny because when I was shuffling, I looked over at this Eight of Cups here, and that's what showed up. This is over somebody leaving, somebody walking away, and there was a lot of love still here. I don't know who had to leave or who had to walk away, but somebody did. And it caused an ending. This is the Ten of Swords. Complete and utter devastation. Ending. There's nothing you can do about it. It is over. Oh, but there's a little bit of hopeful energy here for love still. Somehow there's a few droplets left in one's hope cup. Even with all of that, it's amazing how people can hold on to hope through such ending and devastation and despair. The underlying energy is needing to take a time out, a step away, clear one's head, do a little healing meditation. Let's move on to the King of Wands. King of Wands, please, in Capricorn's energy. This is that confident, attractive, and determined energy. The king wants to take action from a very confident place. What else? What else do we need to know about this King of Wands? Okay, the Five of Swords shows up. There's that energy of confusion, a little bit of shadow energy, and maybe some selfishness, along with somebody's here with an open heart. Okay. And justice, wanting to make things right. I feel that you are here with the open heart, wanting to make things right. This Queen of Cups is your King of Wands also. It's in addition to this King of Wands, wanting to take action in confidence with your heart, wanting to make things right, wanting to bring balance to the situation, wanting to clear up the confusion and the pain. Underlying energy, the world, about cycles ending and beginning. Old cycles ending, new cycles beginning. This Five of Swords tends to lend itself to the phrase winning at all costs, with justice here, wanting to win, wanting to make things right, and the king being very, very determined. He would be one to want to win at all costs. Win what? Maybe this Queen of Cups. But I feel like they're also coming with their heart. And here they are, the King of Cups, coming with their full heart also, and extremely well balanced. What's going on over there? Hmm, that's odd. Um, so winning at all costs. I like the energy. I like the determination. I like the intent for sure. Absolutely. It's good energy. It's energy that's ready to fight for what they love, fight for what they believe in. I like that, Capricorn. Good job. Very honorable. All right, we're going to move on to your person's energies. The Eight of Cups. Second time we're seeing it. Of course, we saw it first. We're just clarifying it now. We saw it first in the overall energy as the clarifier for this broken heart. What is going on here, Spirit? Why is the Eight of Cups in Capricorn's person's energy here? Walking away from something someone loves. Who did it? I don't know. You guys know. You guys know for your own situations. Why is the Eight of Cups here, Spirit? What do we need to know? One more. What do we need to know, please? Five of Wands in this deck means wanting to get something started. Light a fire here. Light a match. Let's go. Let's nurture this situation. Let's build something. Let's grow this thing and nurture it. And the Seven of Wands. Very guarded energy. Blocked. Blocked. Not just guarded. Guarded and blocked energy, it feels like here. Wanting to get started and nurture this thing and grow this thing is blocked. And we're going to find out a little bit more about that. The underlying energy is judgment. Someone is being called to a higher place. Let's see if we learn anything else about this blocking energy, blocking of getting something started, blocking of nurturing, growing, and putting passion behind something, blocking it, blocking it, blocking it, blocking it, detaching from these emotions, detaching from emotions, walking away, leaving, contemplating it, but definitely detaching from emotions, blocking some emotions, blocking detached emotions, blocking. Let's see what else we can find out. Let's clarify, not confuse. Why? Why the Seven of Wands on the Eight of Cups, Spirit? What else can we understand, please? Oh, Tower in reverse. Look at that. The deck's not in reverse. Deck's not in reverse. Nope. But this Tower made sure to come out in reverse. Um, this speaks to turning around a disaster that happened, an ending. They feel it was a disaster, that something that destroyed something. It's all upside down. They'd really like to turn it around if they could. Let's see what else we get here for the Seven of Wands. What else? Seven of Swords. There's somebody sneaking around here. Somebody sneaking around in and out of doors in the dark. What else? There's Judgment again. We just saw that. Where? Is it under here? Yes. Repeating energy. It's the underline, and now we have it on the table. Clarifying. This Seven of Wands. This blocked energy or blocking energy, guarded energy. Surrounding wanting to get things started, but that Eight of Cups is the main theme here, guys. I'm confused about this. I mean, I can only describe the energies coming up. This person's, I don't know, it feels like they're trying to get away from this destructive tower that happened. It just feels really bad, and they wish they could turn things around. And that they are being called to a higher place, to a higher version of themselves, one that is healed and balanced and nurtured and thinking from a higher view and overall perspective, with clarity and calm and a sense of what is for the highest good kind of feeling. Okay. uh this is all very confusing here, this Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords, Tower in reverse. Um, Other than the things that I've said, it feels very, not that it feels confusing. I mean, yeah, confusing is one word I could use for it, and I did, but it's more. It's chaotic and almost panic, and knowing that they need to rise above it, knowing that they're being called. It's like an awareness. So the energy is very guarded. It's it's like they're trying to get away from this destruction that happened and just go to their best selves, versus, when something happens and it's really upsetting and somebody destroys something, part of your love or what you love, you might want to get into some bad energy there. It'd be easy to do because you're angry, you're hurt, you're upset, you feel betrayed, whatever it is. You feel stabbed in the heart, somebody left, whatever it is. So this person feels, called to a higher place, or they are being called to a higher place. So, okay. All right, underlying energy there, the Seven of Pentacles, assessing the situation. Yeah, that feels about right. Sneaking away with a lot of books to learn is whatever you can from a higher perspective, trying to get a grip on that and get away from this destructive upside down situation. All right, moving on to the Nine of Cups. In the shared energy, there's a card of personal happiness and satisfaction. It's just weird whenever I see this in shared energy, the nines. When I see the nines in the shared, I'm not quite sure what's going to come up because it is about individual, on your own happiness. But what else? What else can we learn here, Spirit? One more. Oh, that flipped. The Empress jumped up, flipped up, says hello. The Empress. Very nurturing energy. This talks about, to me, with the Nine of Cups, self love, self nurturing, grounding, becoming centered, and in your very comfortable, attractive, confident, grounded energy, very creative, nurturing, in the flow, in Zen, matching this happiness in the flow and very Zen feeling card. This is followed by the King of Swords. He brings clarity and truth. Yes, very nice, very nice. Oh my goodness, and the King of Cups. We have the perfect match to the Queen over here. And also the King of Cups is coming up next in your column, Capricorn. But in this shared energy, we have um, this individual happiness, uh, self self care, self love, um, clarity with oneself, clarity about one's emotions, and being balanced with oneself. In the shared energy. Maybe this means that when you guys are together, you feel that it's this energy, that you feel like more whole and balanced and comfortable with your individual selves when you're together. Does that make sense? That's what came to me. I don't know if it makes sense. The underlying energy is the Wheel of Fortune. Things are about to change. Things are about to change. Can you believe it? I mean, really. uh, the audacity. The King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups here, please? That's the one thing we can count on, isn't it? The Wheel of Fortune. Change. The King of Cups, please. Mr. Balanced himself, male or female. It's the energy of the mastery level of being able to function in a very supportive and reliable way, very balanced way, very supportive energy in the midst of any storm, in the midst of volatile emotions. Yeah. Ooh, you would have to be with the Nine of Swords here showing up. This is the ultimate clusterfuck of confusion, of thought after thought after thought after thought spinning in your mind, one after the other, and they're destructive. They are not helping. None of them. None of those nine swords help stabbing you in the head. Okay? Ooh, shadow energy. Shadow energy is here, y'all. Yes. And with the Nine of Swords. Oh my goodness. What's going on here? Choices. I don't know what it is about the choice card, but we are definitely clarifying something here. Multiple things. The underlying energy. Oh, I have to lay it down immediately when it's underlined to see what it points to. We are pointing directly to the Ace of Swords. Crosses over the tip of the Empress, being called higher, leaving the situation behind, nurturing and making things right. The main card being this Ace of Swords, clarity. I take this message right here as Spirit saying we need to get extra clarity on this. Yeah, I was going to anyway. Let's do it. Let's bring some clarity. Let's bring some Ace of Swords to this message over here. Spirit, I want to know everything. We need to start at the beginning. Why is this Nine of Swords on the King of Cups? I mean, he can handle anything in the end. But this is this this is really really hard. Is what it's showing me. And on a scale of 1 to 10 of how hard it is, it's right up there at a 9.9, you know? And with the devil, it's shadow energy that we have an opportunity to really learn from here and figure out what has got us in this bondage. What are we allowing? Why do we benefit from staying in this bondage? You know, why are we allowing it, and what are our choices here surrounding this? The king is very level headed and will evaluate these choices well, but even in all this turmoil, he's handling it well, but he feels it, guys. So I feel that in Capricorn's position, you're doing very well at handling things, but man, you're feeling it. You're feeling it big time. The confusion, the shadow energy, just all of that. Wow, you're really holding steady though. I'm just like amazed by your energy. Okay, we are clarifying the Nine of Swords first, and we have the Hermit needing to isolate and reflect and heal. This is needing to do some deep reflection, some deep healing. What else? The Chariot, the vehicle to victory, and energy movement, possibly communication. We may have to go deeper here. I don't know what that is. Um, Communication in this row with the Hermit means getting to your highest self to me. Um, but I think it could mean something else too. But this is movement is very quick and movement very quick. Both of these are swift moving cards. The Hermit moving swiftly. The Hermit would normally move very slowly. Very, very slowly. But this indicates like quicker healing, but done on a deep level, perhaps, if that makes any sense. On top of this Nine of Swords, which I completely covered up and I don't want to do here. Healing happening quickly here. That's what it feels like, guys. Deep healing happening quickly because he's the king. Because he's the king, he handles this better than anyone else. Capricorn, you got that going on, it looks like. The underlying energy, this is the second time we're seeing it. We saw it in this deck. It's as the Wheel of Fortune. Remember that was underlying, and I said I don't doubt that things are going to change. It was underlying this overall energy over here, the overall clarifiers. I believe, or was it? No, it was up here. It was up here after your clarifiers, I think. Okay, well, anyway, it's back. Things are changing, underlying, or that they just did. But as the wheel moves, it keeps changing, right? Especially if you're doing this deep healing. If you go from a Nine of Swords and go into Hermit mode and do it quickly and, focus your King of Cups energy on the healing, you can get to that victory more quickly. Sure, sure. Okay. I'll buy it. Now, what about the devil? What is it? Why the extra shadow energy? We already have the Nine of Swords spirit. Why is the devil here? Please explain, explain, explain. Is there more we need to know, or is it just one of those? It is what it is. I doubt it. I think there's more to know here. Spirit, help us out. Why the devil on the King of Cups? Oh, wow. A whole bunch just came out. One that's up, and I don't know, we're going to get like a story around the devil, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, plus this one that flipped up. We're getting a story. Thank you, Spirit. You got to trust it, guys. It seems unusual and like it's too much, but sometimes that's how it rolls and it gives information. So let's see what it says. It is for the devil. First card up is the Two of Cups. This has to do with a soul connection. Shadow energy around a soul connection. Okay, what else? We've got The Seven of Pentacles. Going over the situation, assessing it. In shadow, it's a little too much. A little too much assessment, perhaps, over this soul connection, which lines up with the Nine of Swords. It's too much. It's too much assessment. Could be one of the swords, which would be shadow energy. This King of Cups could be experiencing that, too much assessment, trying to stay in his control. I don't know. Let's see what else we get in this lineup of a story. We have the Five of Cups. There's a loss here that's being assessed. Some regrets and some sadness, some sorrow, some mourning and grieving that's being assessed, to the point where around this shadow energy of the devil, it's feeling like depression and a little bit hard to get out of, which also lines up with the Nine of Swords, okay? And needing to go into this hermit mode and needing to do it quickly and to move quickly. It's saying move quickly. You feel that, or you're being told that. It's something like that. Those are the energies that are here. So we have that. What else around this shadow energy? The Ten of Cups. This was one of your everythings, Capricorn. You're strong here with the King of Cups, but what this is showing me is what's eating at you. This is showing me the Nine of Swords in just more detail. This is about your soulmate. This is about a person you considered somebody that was part of your family, or that was going to be your family, or that has that Ten of Cups. I live with this person. We reside together. We have a family together, children, grandparents, whatever. Like your everything, your homestead, your soul connection on the homestead that you felt very blessed about. You're grieving here, and there's a lot of pain here. You need to do some getting to that healing mode quick. You're assessing it, and these are the things that are going on in your mind. The Six of Wands, you want victory, of course. Victory over this devil. Yes, yes, yes. And the Three of Wands, this is waiting, stuck in waiting and anticipative mode. Bummed out about having to wait. Shadow energy. I always think of that Three of Wands as it comes up frequently with the devil, shadow energy. It does. And, ooh, the Three of Swords. There it is. The heartbreak. There it is. And I'm going to lay it right here, right across this devil. There's your story. Look at that. In a perfect cycle of a circle. The wheel, right? The wheel turning. This is the wheel of Nine of Swords. This fucking ship's wheel of swords stabbing you in your fucking skull. That's what this is. The ship's wheel of swords stabbing you in your fucking skull. I'm sorry to say it like that. It just sounded really fucking funny, but it's not funny how you feel. It's really not what you're going through. It's absolutely not. It's heartbreak and confusion and a big clusterfuck of shit. Honestly, and I feel bad for you. I do. You have my sympathy and my empathy here. I feel it. I just also have a twisted sense of humor and can find humor in like so many situations, but I don't want to make light of it or offend, of course, the this is just showing us the details of the swords. Thank you, Spirit. You did clear that up. The choices card here, though, is next. I do want to get some clarity on some of these choices that Spirit might want to talk to us about. I don't know if it's advice on the choice to make, or that the King of Cups, which is you, Capricorn, in this terrible energy around you. And again, because you're the King of Cups, you handle it better than anybody could handle this shit. honestly, if anybody else was given this, it would not, the the stability around you, or wouldn't be, I know you don't feel like it's stable, but you are stable. You are stable. The situation around you is, I see, chaotic and hurtful and all of that, and confusing and painful. But you're amazing. Tell us about the Seven of Cups on the King of Cups, please. Seven of Cups on the King of Cups. One more shuffle. Thank you. There he is, the King of Cups. There's you again. Sandwiching the Seven of Cups, clarifying the Seven of Cups, the King of Cups, right here. That's amazing. That's neat, isn't it? How that happens. Uh, okay. These are your choices, I guess. The King of Pentacles, he's the King of Stability. And the King of Cups, of course, is stable and reliable energy to call upon to deal with the emotional upheaval. The King of Pentacles is very grounded, very, very grounded, very reliable, and very good with his resources. Not just very good, these guys are master level. Capricorn, you got it going on. And oh my God, you got three kings on the Seven of Cups. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is so cool. This is very significant. He's the master of clarity. He's the master of truth, of honor, of making really, really, really great decisions, guys. I mean, just perfect, master level. You've got it all. You got the stability, the emotions, the groundedness, the intelligence, the clarity, the truth. You got it going on. You got it going on with your choices that you're making, Capricorn. Oh my God. I bow to you. I'm amazed at this energy. It's not bow in a weird way. It's kind of like just a namaste, like I see you. That's just beautiful and amazing. And I don't know how you do it, but wow. That's so cool. The underlying energy, Page of Wands. Some kind of new passionate interest it just sparked in you. Something you might want to learn about. I don't know what it was or what it is recently, but it's underlying here. It's underlying your energy, like, even with all this perfect knowledge, like, you think there might be something else you want to learn. Okay. All right. I'll buy that. It's kind of funny. Let's move on. Thank you, Spirit. That was very enlightening and amazing. What a informative depth we just took there, I feel. I hope you enjoyed that, Cappy. All right, moving on to the tower, this destruction in your person's column. This tower right here is the abrupt, harsh event that takes place and disturbs the peace completely. It happens in a lightning flash of a moment, and it causes pain and disruption. And what else do we need to know about this tower, please, Spirit? Oh, okay. The Eight of Swords flipped up. This is confusion and feeling trapped and stuck in the middle of this destruction, and feeling paralyzed, really. You can't do anything. You can't see which way to go. You don't know what to do. You just feel immobilized and stuck, and there's just storminess and lightning and all kinds of crap happening all around you. Ugh. This is kind of weird. The Nine of Cups just popped up. Next, this is that card that we have over here in the shared energy of which is amazing. It looks like I thought when you guys were together, you were feeling in this Empress energy, King of Swords energy, King of Cups energy, and your person not your person, you have it going on over here with all these similar kind of energies of, you had the King of Swords and the King of Cups. Yeah, both of them were back. Look at that. King of Swords, King of Cups. Absolutely. And King of Pentacles. Yeah. Which the Empress is very similar to, because the Empress is so grounded, like the King of Pentacles, and stable. Oh my goodness. So anyway, we have this Nine of Cups, which is kind of confusing here, except to say that this is probably what is being completely disrupted. This Nine of Cups, this energy that you guys have when you're together over here, which you showed up with, showing me over here too, is what's being struck by these 8 swords and this volcano and lightning strike and fire. How about that for an image? And the Page of Swords is here. You know what that means, right? It means we're going deeper. We're going to be clarifying even further. This says, watch and learn. Pay attention. Look out. Get ready. There's something to learn here. Underlying energy. Ooh. There's a pathway choice. Which way to go? And they're opposing. They're complete opposite. Complete opposite choices. Like one stay with somebody, the other one leave. Something like that. Complete opposite choices of a path. Not similar directions or, that kind of thing. It's complete opposites. All right, we are going in to look at, what should we look at first? I feel like we should look at the Page. It's either the Eight of Swords or the Page. I don't feel like we need to look at the Nine of Cups. I feel like that's this over here. We know what it is. Do we need to look at the Eight of Swords? No, that's just what the Tower is causing. Okay. Part of what it's causing, I should say. But this is on your person's energy. I mean, your person came as the Tower. They came as this destructive energy. And it caused this whole bunch of confusion around the Nine of Cups. Alright. So what else do we need to know? What's to learn here? What should we be looking at, Spirit? With the Page of Swords. That's all we're going to clarify here. This Page of Swords. Let us know. What do we need to know, please? Ooh, there was an ending. There was an ending. That's what the Tower was. Okay. I feel that your person ended it here. What else? The Nine of Cups is back again. It's right here, and now it's right here, with the ending in between. Somebody was selfish, thinking about their own personal happiness, and this ending is... Ugh. I don't even know what to make of this, honestly. Ace of Swords is up, and that's the card we're clarifying next. Isn't that so funny how it happens? So there it is, and they're even on top of each other, touching each other. We need more clarity for sure. Somebody's personal happiness came at the expense of this ending. But it's more than somebody's personal happiness. It's both y'all's personal happiness. That's why we have two. And I know they're, one's near another, but how the layout happens is important. Nine of Cups, Ten of Swords, Nine of Cups. Sandwiching that Ten of Swords. It's showing me that both your individual personal happinesses on both sides, like the shared energy over here, talked about how you both come in your king energy of the King of Cups and the King of Swords, and you showed me that over here too, Capricorn. Spirit showed us this, okay? That this is the these are your energies, and this is what's going on, at least for some of you out there. So here we have it, and This is the truth. This is the clarity. It has been said. It's here. I don't know if we have to go any further. The underlying energy is temperance, balance, and healing is needed. Um, and what else? What else can I say about this? I don't understand why the ending, because you both feel so good in your energies together as individuals. You feel that. It's showing me that. And Capricorn, I feel like you agree over here. This balance and healing underlying. Maybe this is saying this balance and healing underlying this clarifying of the personal happiness at the expense of an ending is because, sorry, I hit the microphone. I don't know if that just made a loud sound or not. The call for balance and healing for someone's personal happiness came at the expense of this, is what it kind of feels like. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We'll find out. We'll find out more. Let's move on to this Ace of Swords. Let's clarify. I was either going to clarify that one or this one. Let's just move on to this one in the shared energy and clarify that. Tell us about this Ace of Swords, this opportunity, and we have two of them. We have two Ace of Swords touching each other, so I feel like it's more than one that we're clarifying, guys. This goes. In other words, this is what I just got. This, what is coming up, goes for both of you, equally for both of you, which it would have anyway because it's in the shared energy, even if that weren't here. This is supposed to go for both of you. It doesn't always, but it's the shared energy, so it is more likely to be for the both of you. And now that we have two Ace of Swords, that tells me it definitely is. Okay, it's clear that it is. It's the truth that it is. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords, as in plural. Plural Ace of Swords. What do we need to know, Spirit, in this shared energy that applies to both Capricorn and their person about this Ace of Swords, please? Thank you. Oh, that flew out. We have emerging from the isolation of reflection and meditation and some healing here. Uh, Hope and reflection are written, inscribed, scratched on the inside of that casket that the hermit is emerging from. What else? We have the world. The world is cycles ending, old cycles ending, and new cycles beginning. That would happen if one is emerging from a healing retreat, right? What else? Ah, the path. The path can now become clear, guys. Everything becomes clearer. The cycle becomes clearer for both of you. The ending, the new beginning, the healing, the reflection, um, the emergence from it, and being able to pick the path, I believe, is now becoming clear. And now we are going to clarify that Two of Wands about picking the path. I want to know more about that. What path are you going to pick now that the Ace of Swords is here, guys? The underline for that is, ooh, Four of Cups, being all up in your feelings. This is disappointment. I'm sorry. Disappointment is underlying this. Okay, let's see what the path is, okay? What's going on with the Two of Wands, Spirit? What can we know about this Two of Wands, this choice, these opposing choices? Opposing choices here. What is clear now, please? What is clear? What is the path? What is the path? What is the path the Ace of Swords brings, please? Wanting to charge in quickly. The Devil. Shadow energy. And the Four of Pentacles. Holding on tight. Somebody's making a move here out of fear. Out of fear of losing something. Somebody wants to rush in. And that's just the shadow energy. I don't feel that they are doing harmful shadow work. I don't feel that here. I feel that they're more panicked because they're feeling like they're losing you or something. Both of you would feel this, right? Since this is the shared energy and it's applied, I've got two Aces of Swords experiencing like the same kind of energies. You're both experiencing a cycle ending and a cycle beginning. You're both experiencing coming out of doing a lot of deep reflection and introspection and time apart, if you will. It feels like time away, isolated from each other. And there's a path that's been chosen, and it's to hurry up and rush in, but it's out of uh, a, a fear of losing, of not being able to hold on. So you're holding on tighter. You know what I mean? It causes more resistance to the fear, more, not resistance to the fear, it causes more fear. So that's why the Devil shows up and says, hi, with this particular Knight of Swords. Hi, I'm here to assist you in your shadowy energy because you're scared of letting go. You're scared of letting go, so you're holding on extra tight, tighter than you even normally would. You're holding on. But it's not just you, it's them. Your person is holding on, Capricorn. Your person is doing the same exact thing. You guys are, you know that word, codependence. It's kind of it. That word just popped in my head in a way because it has a little bit of shadow energy connotation that you're both holding on to each other. But I'm not saying it's a bad thing to hold on to each other at all. I mean, when you're together at some point before this tower happened, before this ending, this choice that somebody makes that seems selfish and pains someone, they leave, they end the relationship. It looks like. But there's some part of you guys still holding on. You both energetically, even if not physically, you both are energetically holding on. That's what this is. This is telling me this path that you're on, the path that both of you are on, is the one of holding on out of fear of letting go and rushing to do it, like feeling panicked to do it. That's a panicky horse and knight, panicking with the Devil here. Like, oh my gosh, I have to hurry up and save this. I have to hurry up and hold on to this. You know? Okay. Underlying energy, the Eight of Pentacles. It says that this is what's in your focus, which is very much what this Two of Wands looks like. You're focusing on it. Yeah. You are focusing on this right now. Both of you guys are holding on. This feels like the stage you're at, like currently, for somebody out there. We are moving on, guys. Moving on to the final row here. The Lovers, Two of Pentacles, and the Moon. The Lovers in Capricorn's position here. What about it? What about this Lovers card, Spirit? What of the Lovers? Ooh, you're getting a story, Cappy. Look at that. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're getting a story around the Lovers. Wow. Okay. Spirit knows you like to go deep, and it's giving it to you, Cappy. That's all I got to say. It's very cool. Okay, here we go. First card up. Six of Cups. This is about your soul connection from the past. This is who you feel your lovers with, okay? The Ace of Pentacles. This is the opportunity to grow some stability here with that soul connection. Oh my goodness, you also have the Ace of Cups. This is the opportunity to grow your love world with them. You're offering it, you want it with them. You want both of these things, with both of these everythings, in stability and love with this soul connection. That is your lover. You're in this state of waiting right now. There's some kind of anticipation and waiting, which, ugh, nobody likes waiting, right? Ah, this is dropping one's burdens, dropping some burdens, your burdens, their burdens, your shared burdens together. I don't know. It's the Ten of Wands. It talks about dropping a really heavy burden here. Okay. Uh, ooh, this would be the burden. This is spirit telling us this is this is the burden that needs to be dropped. Okay, this is what I just got in a flash. This is the Three of Swords. This is the overall energy of the reading. Okay, this is the ending. When we look back at these cards, this is the ending. It was somebody leaving, somebody left, and it ended this and caused the pain of a Three of Swords. Okay. But there was hopeful energy still here, and I feel it over here. I feel the hopeful energy is here surrounding this. This burden that must be dropped in order to achieve something else is dropping the pain surrounding this heartache, this leaving, this ending, whoever left, whoever walked away, whoever caused it. It needs to be dropped. It needs to be let go. We need to fly away to a whole new kingdom. It's time to leave this one, is what this card says. But it's sandwiched in between, waiting, waiting to drop the burden. And this is telling me what the burden is. And your final card, oops, I almost flipped it over upside down, but no. Your final card is the Chariot, the vehicle to victory. So this is saying, I don't know, you're waiting for some reason to drop the burden, uh, to get in your vehicle to victory. You're waiting for some reason. I don't know what it is, but you're waiting. We could clarify the waiting card if you want. I kind of feel like doing that just to see what comes up real quick. Why waiting, Spirit? Why the waiting card? Why waiting to drop the burdens? Why? Why waiting to drop? Why waiting to let go of the Three of Swords? Is it just that healing is needed? Healing and balance? Not just, but is that what we're waiting on? That cycle to complete? One more. All right. What is this waiting? Waiting for the Queen of Swords. She makes a declaration. So you're waiting to make a declaration of your truth and set your boundaries. That's what you're waiting for. And this is the card of waiting. You're hanging around. You're taking your time doing it. You're hanging back a little bit. You're getting a perspective on the situation. You feel like you need more time to look at things from different angles. Got it. And here's the Lovers. Confirming that we've just completed the reading here is what Spirit is telling me. It's the overall card we are clarifying. You've now got your story complete. That's what, for your clarification complete. You're waiting to assess the situation a little bit more. You're hanging back a little bit before you're ready to drop the burdens and move to victory. It just shows me where you're at, though. It shows me your heart. It shows me what you care about here, very much so. And it shows me where you're at right now with it. Getting your Queen of Swords ready to make a declaration. But, you'll get there when you're ready. Right now, you're viewing things from as many angles as you can. Because, you know what? You're all that King of Swords, King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, all that masterful energy of clarity and thought, and your heart, your King of Cups, all of it is there. So you're going to take your time and make sure you make the right decisions for yourself surrounding the Lovers. But that's where you're at. You're doing like this major assessment. The underlying energy for all that clarification, the Five of Wands. This is coming together to build something, but it could also be some conflict, some arguments, and self in your head. I feel like you're battling, you're arguing, you're dealing with conflicting thoughts and ideas as you gain more perspective about the situation. But it's not terrible. It's just part of the assessment, of it. That's what it feels like. All right, moving on to your person's Two of Pentacles. That felt really good to do all that clarifying. I really like how your Lover's card, ended up telling how Spirit ended up telling us this neat story about what's going on and where you're at in your head, what you're focusing on here. Your person is in the Two of Pentacles energy, juggling something, trying to keep the balance here. What is this about? Trying to keep balance and stability, perhaps. Okay, we've got two that flipped. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. That's coming to a halt with the Queen of Wands. And one more card. Let's just go ahead and pull it. The King of Pentacles. How about that? This says that I'm thinking the juggling and the balance between these two is coming to a halt, slowing down. In one's focus, like taking a stop and to look at the balance. That's what it is. Just taking the I don't want to say a timeout, but taking time to really look at the balance between this Queen of Wands and this King of Pentacles. These two, a king and a queen. These two masterful energies of stability and passion and determination and confidence and reliability and attractiveness and all of that is just the balance is being looked at, and it's just sort of at a standstill, but it's being looked at, not at a complete standstill. The underlying energy is the Hermit. Some more healing perhaps needed in this scenario. More isolation, more healing. You know, we we don't just heal all at once. We go in and out and in and out. So this is just confirming that cycle that we all need, and it's healthy and it's good, and we should not resist that. We should welcome it and invite it and face it, get comfortable with it, so we can get back to our stability and our confidence and our perfect balance. Okay, here we go. We're on to the last card. We're on to the Moon card, guys. This is things yet to be revealed to me. This is buried emotions, things that are hidden still. What else? What else is yet to be revealed? What do we need to know here? This is paying attention to your intuition and your dreams. But this is the shared energy of the relationship, and I feel like there's buried emotions here, guys. I feel like there's still things here. What could they be? The Eight of Pentacles. This is what's in your focus. Both of you. Up. King of Wands. Laying him down right there. Don't know why, but we're going to look at what he's pointing to. He's pointing to the world. Cycles ending and cycles beginning. Yep, that's how I was just feeling about describing this before. About the cycles. In addition to the world, we've got the Nine of Cups. And there's that whole lineup. The cycle is changing personal happiness and ending in personal happiness. The sacrifice that was made. This king is pointing to a cycle ending of this, or the cycle's rotating rather, around this sacrifice that was made. Sorry, I hit the mic again. Again, I don't know how loud that is. I'll have to listen back for it. I don't even know if you can hear it. Probably. Um, and then it goes on to point to the King of Swords, the Master of Clarity and Justice, wanting to make things right. So that's showing me the energy that's here, and that cycles are changing, or that we don't see yet. Okay, he's pointing it out. This king, and this. It's on top of the focus card. This is what you guys are working on. So it's telling me to make sure to pay attention to what the king is pointing to, like right down the line of. I should get like a. Well, I guess this is good enough as a pointer, but when we follow his arm, it goes the world ending, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the King of Swords, and Justice. Oh, and maybe up here, it also touches this right here, the Queen of Cups, coming with one's full heart. It feels like the cycle's changing. Whatever this ending was, it feels like it's being reconsidered almost. Like, possibly? I don't know. The underlying energy. Oh, we're not done. Well, it's still the underlying energy. You still get one more top card. I forgot. This it's not going to change this. That's funny. We'll get to that in a second. The next card is the Star. This is um, what this king is pointing to is both y'all's wish is what it's telling me. This is and it has the blessing to be granted if you guys work on it. If this is what both of you want, spirit is telling me that it's what the king is pointing to that has the chance to be granted. Be granted, bringing clarity, masterful clarity, and ending an old cycle and beginning a new cycle. The underlying energy is the moon, and that is clarifying the cards that are clarifying the moon. So that tells me that there's still more left to be revealed, but it's going to be saved for another time to figure it out, either on your own or in a future reading. But that's what it's telling me. It's confirming that we're done here and this is correct, but it's also saying there's still more, guys. There's still more to this story. Whatever has happened, it's still in the middle of it. It's not ended at all. Okay, there's still more here to learn. That's what I have for you guys, Capricorn and your persons. Thank you so much for being here. Share, like, subscribe, build this channel. Let's get it going. I love you guys. Blessings. Thanks again.